So, Robbie, we round off the campaign with a 4-0 win at home to Whitby, 109 points, records tumbling. It's been some season, hasn't it?
Yeah, incredible. All the volunteers, all the staff, all the backroom staff, without their willingness to give everything they can for this group and this team, with the investment made into the football club, none of this would be possible. The trophy sits next to me. I think the first name on it in 1968 was Whitby Town. Our ambassador Steve Colcutt was there for that game. He's here today to see it as well. So, it means so much to everybody involved with the football club that, we've been relentless and ruthless, and 12 straight wins in a row now, which is again another club record. But the minute we lost our last game, I said to the lads, we don't lose another game, and they haven't. So they've been absolutely terrific.
Obviously, we've finished in some style as well with the performance today. It was, again, like you said, relentless, wasn't it? Yeah,
disappointing thing is, we had, if there's any disappointments, I really believe we could have got it as the Invincibles this season. We lost 3 games. But again, if you'd have said that before the start of the season, you get 109 points, 109 goals, and we lose 3 games, we'd have taken it. But, when you look back on the performances, we're that good and that ruthless, I really believe we could have gotten the season unbeaten. We didn't. If I'm being, a little bit harsh there, but that's the much belief I've got in the group. I said it, that group is so good and so dynamic. And, even when you're 2-3-0 up, you can see them running back to get the ball. So again, it's been a good day. The fans were amazing once again. Our record crowd of the season, 4,735.
25, I think.
With, 30 odd Whitby supporters. Well done for them for travelling down. The manager there's done a great job keeping them up. Before they played us, they'd won 4 straight to stay up. So he's done a great job. But if you think, nearly 4,700 Mac fans inside the stadium. And the most pleasing thing was to see how many youngsters in Macclesfield shirts. Usually, you'll see around Macclesfield, Manchester United, Manchester City shirts, but now the amount of Macclesfield shirts and kids is quite remarkable. So not only have we, put a team on the pitch, we've made a community proud, and you see that the way they've responded to us as a group, responded to me as an individual. So again, we're delighted with the effort, with the application, and the hard work starts now for next season.
You really touched on the whole community aspect. The scenes here today really shows that we've really embraced that community, haven't we?
Yeah, just to see that emotion before the game, and it goes back to last season when we had that crowd in and we lost to Marine. So again, that was fuel to our fire. Anything negative said about us just pours fuel onto it, and it gets bigger and stronger, and it really pushes us on. So again, I think next year, if people can speak nice about us, that'll be better for them, because when people talk ill of us, it fuels us. So again, I can pay tribute to every single person, but at the end, Andy Worth, who deserved to get my trophy. He's been with us, since day one. Does it voluntary in the commentary box on the microphone. He's a brilliant supporter of us, and days like that, I'll win more trophies with this football club. So I wanted to give mine away today to somebody who's deserving of it. And again, I said it, we should have won the league. I knew we'd win it, but I didn't think we'd win it by the record amount of points and break every single record that's going. So again, for my family to be here, my mum especially, was pleasing. Freddie, my wife, and Charlie's on his way back now. Another win for Charlie, which is amazing. 20 goal involvements for him, 7 goals and 13 assists in his second season. So again, it's a good day in our household. But I can mention everybody, and I usually do. The office staff, Rachel, who I'm constantly on about the budget to her. Lindsay, who's magnificent, sorted the holiday out for the lads. Yourself, Ben, Danny, Bob, who's got over £500,000 in sponsorship next year for us. Amanda on a match day, and then through the week, I'm always on to Amanda, and the phone's always on for me. So, my backroom staff, all of them brilliantly. Patrick and Janie, the club secretaries, who, do it between them and do great for us. So again, we have to make sure that it's those people who push this football club forward. And again, the investment from, our owners has been immense. And I just think, yeah, listen, I'm just a small piece in the jigsaw. Tries to get the best out of my team and my players, and I've done that. We've done that, and yeah, it's a good day.
Bring on the National League North, eh?
Yeah, listen, there's some big clubs in it, but history will tell you that Macclesfield Town played against the likes of a Hereford, a Darlington, Chester, Scunthorpe. I'm not Brackley have got up today. Congratulations to them. Massive congratulations to John Askey and Trudeau, who also got up. Ex-teammate of mine, Darren Moore at Port Vale. So again, we're winners today. They're winners as well. The playoffs now start. The 4 teams in it. Good luck to every single team competing in the playoffs. We know how difficult it is, falling in the final hurdle last season. But, we had to win the league. We've won it convincingly. That team will never be... That team, what they've done this season, will always be remembered at this level. And in this history of this football club, going down on that trophy as the best ever. And it is. And people can talk about budgets, but you have to build a squad. You have to get the balance right. And you have to push those players, every single training session and all the time. So, lastly, without John McMahon, Bandy, Nick, Nige, Jed, Marissa, Danny Whiting, Ali, I couldn't have done it without them. And they've pushed me, and we'll keep pushing next year. And listen, as I said, thank you to the NPL. They've been brilliant. Angie and Mark, it's a fantastic league. We won't be going back there ever. Well, I'm in charge. I know that. The only aspiration is that we now try and win the league above. And we will be relentless and ruthless in our desire to do that. So I want to thank everybody, as I always do. Pray the season awards tonight. It's unbelievable contenders. But again, the fans deserve that today. What they went through last year, it took a while for Sun to come back. I think we've averaged nearly 3,500 this year, which is huge. And we want to get that over 4 next year and make everybody proud in the community. We're talked about. People want to talk about us. People want to knock us. And while that continues, we just go bigger, stronger, because we've been through so much as a football club, and now they've got it back. It's time to enjoy it, enjoy the celebrations, but my work will start on Monday, looking at the league above and looking how we win that league. So listen, thank you to everybody. Enjoy it. 4 years ago, we didn't have a club. Now there's 3 trophies in 4 years, a losing playoff final, an FA Trophy semi-final. Now we want to make it 4 out of 5 next year. But thank you to everybody. It's been wonderful.
Thanks, Robbie.